What's up, guys? Core Hoarder here. I'm here at the Nibbler over there. Doug's behind me. We just door knocked this beautiful house. This part was built in 1750. The new part was built in 1720. I'm sorry, 1820. But if that's the new part, I'll take it all day long. My first hole today was a wee penny, 1923, I think it was. I'm up near a major road. It's loud. We're gonna find some awesome things. The backyard is enormous. So be back every time I find something good, and I will show you. Later. Another old house. This one was built in the 1700s. Doug's on the other side. Kyle just plucked out an Indian. 1886.
It's in nice shape too.
I was going to show my weedy when I pulled the camera out, but now it fails in comparison. 1930. And we just started, and this place goes on way beyond that carriage house. Huge buttonwood trees. It's going to be a good day. Well, that didn't take long. I think it's 1898. Not that deep, only about maybe 3 or 4 inches. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Up against the house, I don't want to show too much of it. We might be here for a couple days. What an incredible start. Kyle, this is my 3rd hole. I've got 2 Indians out of my 3 holes. I don't see a date on this one, but Kyle's got an Indian too. He's around that enormous buttonwood tree. And this is a huge property. Oh man, I might just camp out here. What an incredible door knock this has been. The homeowner is super friendly. He's driving around with a riding mower because he's older and it's so loud when he comes in. Kyle and I, we've been here 15 minutes. We got 4 Indians already. And I just dug a silver dime. I think it's a mercury dime. And I'm just gonna rub it. I know people don't like that. No, I'm sorry, it's a Roosevelt dime.
Oh, nice.
So now I'll really rub it, Kyle. What year is that? 1955, I think. It's upside down, I'm not sure. I think it's 55. But man, these huge trees, the ground is easy digging. This property is enormous too. I have a feeling we could probably come back many times. He's very friendly.
I haven't moved 5 feet.
Me neither. I've been in this little stretch and I got 2 Indians now, silver. I got 3 wheat pennies. I don't even know where Doug is.
I don't know.
But awesome start. Super happy to be here. I just got this beautiful button. You can see it has some relief on it. See, I told you. I'm out with the homeowner again. What was your name?
Elsie.
Elsie, I'm sorry. And you can see there's writing on the back. I'll turn it over. Elsie's going to look at my phone. It looks like it says Browning something and Company. Can you see Browning?
Yeah,
let me see if I can flip
saw it. I saw the B.
Yep. So
Neat.
there it is.
Yeah, now it's clear. Very clear.
So
that's a finger.
that's my thumb.
Oh!
That's my that's my hand right there. You see? There's like double.
I don't look
There's
down
double.
there. I'm looking
Yeah.
there.
But awesome. I love that. That's a really good piece.
Keep finding stuff.
That's nice.
Kyle's good find over there. Got a little spoon bowl. Yeah, I mean, I just came to the back. That side that we started on was just killer. Original earth, I'm sure.
I don't know what this is.
We're on this is the 1700 side of the house, but this strip was just incredible.
This was down there next to the spoon.
Oh yeah, it's like a top of a fence, like maybe a hitching thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Doug is over there with the homeowner now, talking to the guy. The guy's been riding a riding mower around, and when he comes up to you, it's so noisy, and we're trying to think we can't hear, but he owns the joint, so
Hey.
you know he does what he wants.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Doug just got a beautiful copper spoon. I love the handle on it. It's big and flat where it would normally be maybe monogrammed.
There's no marking on it that I've seen
Very
yet.
thin. I think it might be copper. We're not sure. It's got a beautiful patina to it too.
Yes,
Doug.
it does.
I know it's loud. The homeowner's right here with his riding mower, so it's awfully loud. But a beautiful piece there, Doug. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, Indian number 3 for me, 1881. This one looks really good. Kyle is still working that tree. He's got a bunch of good stuff. What a great spot. 3 Indians for me, 2 for Kyle. I wonder if Doug's got one. He's on the other side of the yard. I'll have to go find out.
Got a ring.
Doug got 2 rings. Awesome. Oh, another find for Doug. I think he said he's got a compact.
I don't know what it is, but look at that. Look at that. Looks like some kind of religious symbol.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, I think definitely a compact lid. That is a pretty cool symbol there. I don't know what the heck that is.
Looks like a cross.
No, you know what? I think it's initials, Doug. Look.
Really?
I see an F and then a giant P and then a lower C and an O. FPCO. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay. You can see where it opened at
Yeah.
the top. Rang up nice.
FPCO. And then there's a little crest over here to the side or something. Or maybe that's just dirt. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Nicely done. To Google it and see what the heck SPCO, if I'm even reading it right. Who knows? What you got? Oh, part of a change purse. That's really cool. Yeah, we're still on the side of the house. Together, Kyle and I pulled 5 Indians. I got 1 silver. I had a 52, Kyle, 6 inches deep. And I said, you know what? I'm not getting a whole lot of trash that deep. So, of course, I dug it down. And it's an old nickel, Kyle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is a
Oh,
V.
look at
Remember
that.
the V nickels?
Yeah. Sweet.
So there's the V nickel.
Be lucky if there's a date on it, though.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a lot of cleaning. But you know what, even digging it, I said, you know what, the way this side of the yard's been, there's the V.
Oh, yep, that's nice. Actually, you might get a date off of that.
Yeah, the way the side of the yard's been, I said, man, this is probably going to be a nickel. I was actually hoping to be a buffalo nickel. But, you know, with all the 1800s Indians we got, this is probably going to be an 1800s era V nickel. I can't get a date. But large sense, I mean, I don't know. We still got to go back an extra 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
But, hey, you never know. Really good start. All right. No, I don't think so. In the side of this hole here, I'm going down, and as I'm going away from this giant root here, I can see the edge of another coin. Let me see if I can pull this out. Hold on, I'm gonna mount my camera. All right, I mounted the
that it to
camera.
the,
It's in the sidewall, yep. I just called Doug over. It's right here in the side. I just took my glove off. It's another big one, Doug. Where's my brush?
Definitely copper.
Oh, I see.
Like a
No,
token.
I think it's a token.
I see writing
I
on
see
it.
a lot of writing on it. I'm gonna give it a little rub.
Show him that.
Ah, Doug, I found one of these over at what was that guy's name? Remember one of those presidential tokens?
Chris, over Chris's?
No, I forget his name. The guy that gave me the giant plastic dinosaur.
Oh, yeah, Rich.
Yeah, Rich. I found almost the exact same one from this series.
No kidding.
Well, I'll clean it up again. Oh, look at the top. It says
Yeah.
5th. Who was the 5th president, Doug?
Monroe?
I don't know.
No.
I was a sort of a rhetorical question.
I didn't know I was going to be tested.
It is Monroe. Holy cow, Doug, you are smart.
What do I win, a token?
You win the Monroe token. Congratulations. All right, not a coin, but hey, still a pretty cool find. I'll show the
That is
Nibbler. All
very
sorts of writing on the back. So
That
awesome.
is so
Hey,
cool.
I'll take it. Almost my biggest ever Chrono Bell. Look at the size of that sucker. I only got about maybe 40% of it. Oh man, that would have been awesome. The size on it, I think it says 8. It's a number 8. All right, well, Kyle's got something. I think we're in the dump.
It's just a piece of metal, but maybe it's a piece of your Curto Bell. I don't know. See, there's some.
Oh yeah.
I guess I thought it was designed, but I think it's just
Well,
scratches.
it was my Chrono Bell would have been really curved. There was not a lot of whole like flat areas like that.
Don't ruin this. I
Oh, I
want
mean,
this to be part. I want
yeah.
this to be part of your Chrono
I
Bell.
think that's the missing piece.
I know. You knew it. This is the handle to the Curto Bell.
Well, look, it probably fits in there
See?
perfectly.
Look at that.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yep.
Look.
Yeah. It's even the same, texture and stuff.
It's got to be it.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
it,
be.
man.
Doug just plucked out this beautiful thin shoe buckle. Look at that sucker. That's a nice one, Doug. I hope there's some fancy on it later.
Yeah.
I can't tell. It's really dirty. And I don't want to rub on it and ruin it because it's thin and fragile. And it was deep. It was way, way down there.
We're good
Oh yeah,
10 inches.
at least. But man, it's so thin. The machine was probably only hitting a little bit of it, and I couldn't find it. Doug was persistent and really got that out of there.
I'm annoyingly persistent.
But you got it. Look at the treasure you got. Awesome. That's a beautiful piece.
Well, thank you.
Good job.
Thanks for getting the hole started for me.
I just like to start them, and then I like to walk away and let you clean up the goodies. All right, the homeowner just came out. I'm going to show her. She's really interested in the finds. I'm going to show her. I know you're going to know what this is. Are you ready? In my hand.
It's
Oh man!
it's some kind of a thing to hang on. Or...
Yeah, it's in my hand. Look.
Oh, I'm looking in here.
Yeah, but it's both. It's here and in my hand.
Yeah, but it's the top of a
A fork or
fork.
Yeah, or a spoon.
Spoon.
Isn't that pretty?
He
The design
finds
on
more
there.
spoons. This guy.
But it's no marks on it.
Well, I'm not sure. I got to clean it off. But look at all the fancy on it.
Look, you might find more.
I'm hoping so. That's the plan.
Because look how clean it broke.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That is beautiful. Well, no, there's no more in that hole. It must have been broken when I found it.
Oh.
Because you can see it's impacted with dirt too.
Yeah, I see
But
that.
that is beautiful. All that ornate decoration on there. I love that.
I found.
Put it in a small frame
Oh, that's a good idea.
and hang it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
There we go. Or in the kitchen. Look at that. Kyle's got a much bigger piece of a Chrono Bell. Mine, I just put in the car. I was cleaning my bag out. Wow, that is heavy.
Curto Bell.
Well, he's got more of it than I got, but
Oh wow!
he's got a good chunk of it. He's got the hanging part too on the top.
Nice.
That's incredible.
Thanks.
How deep was that?
Deep. It's like a good 8 inches.
Beautiful. Very nice find.
Thanks.
All right, I called Doug over. He's holding my camera. Kyle's here too. I was swinging along. We're finding all of us. We great stuff in this yard. This was coming up at 72. It was about 4 inches down. I dug it. As soon as I pulled it out, I saw a star shape. So I grabbed it out, and I think it's some sort of a badge, and it's got writing on it. But it's rusted. I might not be able to see it. Kyle's got good. Oh, look, it says Rogers. I bet it says Roy Rogers.
Yeah, probably.
It probably says Roy Rogers. Doug, can you see it? I don't know if the camera's going to focus. Well, I had to bring it to the sun. But there's my badge. You can see Roy Rogers. You can see it clear as day there. I don't know what was in the middle. That is awesome. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, I just had a really loud 63, and it's this enormous chunk of lead. It is really heavy. I don't know what this could have been. But when I dug it up and I flipped the hole over, I could see on the inside here, there's a bottle. There's a cork top bottle. And I don't know if it's going to be whole or not. But it looks like it might be. So we're going to see if we can carefully sort of nudge it out of there without me damaging it. It's really in there. So let me dig this out and I'll be back in a second. All right, I got the bottle out next to my giant piece of skimshaw lead. And it's whole. It says wine at the bottom, which Doug thinks is modern. I don't know. He's probably right. Let me see the whole thing there, Doug. But it is complete. And of
Here we
course
go.
it's got
got
the
some writing on
it's got
here.
some writing on it.
4/5 of a quart.
4/5. Do they still make them that size, Doug? I'm not a wine
have
drinker. You're a wine guy.
Yeah, but none with a stamp that says 4/5.
All right. Well, I'll clean up later and look what the seam looks like. I don't know.
It's pretty nice.
It could be 1890s. It could be 1990s.
Well,
I'm not a bottle
it's
guy.
got a seam on it.
Oh, does it? All right. So
Yeah.
closer to 1990s.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, whatever.
Sorry.
At least I got the whole bottle. How cool is that?
Yeah. Fill it up with wine. WHIN.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna fill up with something. All right, Doug just got a war
War
nickel.
nickel.
His first silver. of the
Denver
day.
mint.
Very nice.
Can you see the D on there?
There it is. Doug's got a big D.
For Doug.
Thank you. The only person that's ever said that.
Big Denver D on his
Denver,
nickel.
Doug, Denver, Denver, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug. Well, I almost named him Dog Tag Doug last week because he always digs dog tags. But then last week I dug a dog tag. And
But
you didn't.
since you said that, I haven't
Having the
dug
Mexican
one.
Doug. That's
I like Mexican Doug too. Like I said, maybe every week we'll call him a different nickname.
And
All right.
another weedy.
Another readie.
so
Yeah.
you can be Denver Doug.
That was
Yeah.
cool. It was attached to it.
Oh, like a little. They were stuck together.
Yeah, not quite as nice as a Walker and a
Right. Well, that
Mercury Dime, but hey, I'll
That was
take.
incredible. Kyle's find there. Yeah, it sort of has a skeleton key look to it up here. But this looks like it's like a more modern vending. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's a clock winder. That's what it probably is.
Yeah.
It's probably a clock winding key. Man, you're really kicking some butt over there behind the old... I don't want to show too much of this house, Kyle, because I want to come back again, and I'll have to show more of the house next time. Awesome find. Very good. Here I had a good hole about 4 inches down in the 60s, and I got a pocket knife. I think it's going to be a scout knife. You can see right there the scouting symbol. This side is like a resin. It's an old scout pocket knife. I think it's a scout one. I don't know. I can't even tell you how many pocket knives I have now. I think I got like 5 in the last month. So pretty cool. It's all rusted out, but pocket knives are always fun to find. So in the bag it goes. Keep on going. It's got one of them. Kyle, you remember what that was?
Model A cap.
Yeah, Model T valve stem cover.
Yeah, Model T.
Yeah, very good. Remember we found a couple of them.
Cool.
Oh, geez, almost a year ago. Does it say Ford on it? Some of them actually say Ford. I've never found one that says Ford.
Wait. There's some writing on it.
There's writing on it. We'll inspect it. It's okay if we scratch that.
DER. There's all sorts of writing on it.
Is
I
there?
just can't get to it yet.
I'm going to clean it. I'm going to come back. Oh, I got to go in here, guys. I'm right next to this enormous tree. I mean, it is really big. It's hard for you to even tell. One of the big offshoot branches here, which is as wide as my lesh blade, I was getting a really loud signal, so I'm digging down, and it's hard because it's got these big roots in the way. But right underneath of the side of it, I just popped the edge out, and it's going to be a coin. Unbelievable, the luck I'm having. Here we go. I haven't even pulled it out. I saw it was a coin and got my camera out. I see a face on it. Where's Doug? Oh, Doug's in the front again. I see it. That looks like a man's face. I think this is a foreign coin. People are going to yell at me for rubbing it. It's another foreign penny. Let me clean this up. Hang on a second. Well, there it is. I don't know what country it's from. The front is pretty dirty, but right about there you can see the guy's face. In the back it says 1 penny. There's a year at the bottom. 1923. Australia. Awesome, awesome coin. Now dog tag Doug's in the front. I'm around this enormous tree, which I'm always around the enormous trees. I think I got a dog tag, and I think it's in a cool shape. There's writing on it. Looks like a big C or a G. Oh, I think this could even be a credit card, an old credit card for gimbals, like an old credit card. Let me clean this up. Hang on a second. Well, it's cleaned up. I think that's what it is. I think it's an old credit card. I found 1 or 2 before. You bring this into the store, it would have your number on the back, like your special number, and you'd use it as credit, and they would charge you for it. I don't know what store this is. There's a big G. Maybe it says Gimbals or Gold. Oh, it might be Goldberg, like a jewelry store or something. So really cool there. I love that. Awesome. All right, and here's the cool stuff that I found from 2 days at this house. Not even to mention the stuff that Doug and Kyle found. This is just my portion. It's how amazing this house was. This is the cool stuff, and I'll start up at the top. This is an old Chevrolet hubcap cover. Actually says Chevrolet on it. Never found one that actually had a manufacturer. I'm still looking for a Ford, but an awesome piece there. This is the lid to a compact or maybe a cigarette case, something like that. Pretty cool. I don't know what this is. Interesting shape though. I'm going to go with doohickey. It looks like it actually is part of a clock. I'm going to go with part of a clock. What the heck? This is some of my lead, fishing weight, big hunkin' sucker here. I don't know. This piece is round, but I mean it's lead, so you know, if you push on it, it actually will smush up, you know, just lead, but I save all my lead. It's actually more valuable than some of the copper. This is a top of an old oiling can or something like that. This is just a milk lid, an old milk lid, but I thought it was cool because it says right there, Wednesday. How cool is that? When's your milk expire? Oh, Wednesday. thought that was funny. This, I don't know, this might be a piece of horse tack. It's really heavy. It's probably almost a pound. I showed it to the old woman that lives there, and she was in her late 80s, but super friendly. She thought it was a bracelet. She tried to put it on her wrist, almost dropped her arm to the ground. But really cool piece there. Part of a parasol. Don't know what that doohickey is. An old pull knob from something. Kyle found one similar. His was a little longer. Don't know what this is. Maybe some sort of a scraper or letter opener. It's got some cool fancy on it. Not sure. One aluminum cigar case holder. One broken piece of something that probably looked cool if I had more of it. There's a key, Cole National. This piece, I don't know what the heck it is. It just sort of looked like it may have had importance, so I put it in there, but it might go in the garbage. Big chunk of an old oil lamp. A couple of my spoons. This is a pewter spoon. I only got the handle and some of the bowl, maybe 40-50% of the bowl, but that one's pewter. This is actually the bowl of a really thin copper spoon. Just the bowl bent over really well. So, but that's a cool find. My one complete spoon, only one. This one's silver plated. I got the whole thing there. It's got a little bit of fancy up there, some grapes or whatever, pretty cool. And then this, which I thought was a spoon handle, this is actually sterling. This is called hollowware. It was probably the handle of a woman, like a Victorian era woman's mirror or hairbrush, something like that. And you can see the seam there. It's hollow. I guess that's why they call it hollowware. But that's sterling. Awesome find. Down here I got one Model T valve stuff cover. I cleaned it up pretty well. Kyle said there's writing on it, but it is super duper tiny. I'm not going to try to read it. I got two bale seals, and this bale seal's got, you know, some writing on it. Bale seals can be really old. This could be 1700s. They would use it to, you know, for bags of clothing or maybe rice coming over from England. Really cool piece there. I'll see if I can maybe try to find a manufacturer. Ooh, I'm talking fast. This is the keyhole for an old skeleton key. I thought it was cool. Little kid's badge says Roy Rogers. I thought that was interesting enough to make the wrap up. One hem weight says A4. I guess it's some sort of a size. I never found one that actually had a marking on it. Kyle found one. I don't know if his really said A4 or not. One President Monroe token. That's pretty cool. I found a couple of these same tokens from the set this year. I think I found a Zachary Taylor and a couple people. This is a big, this is not a turtle. This is a big chunk of a Chrono Bell. Maybe the biggest one I've ever found. Man, I wish it was complete. This is a number 8. Kyle found an even bigger chunk from another Chrono Bell. His was more complete than mine, but that's awesome. There's a little piece of a Chrono Bell too. One day I'd love to find a huge one like that. A little button, I think it says 6 on it. I'm not even sure if it's a button. Just has a little dot in the middle. I'm gonna go with button, what the heck. One flat button, and if you can see right there, there's still some fabric. A little bit of fabric around the shank there. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then this bulbous button that sticks up, I found one not long ago, but this one actually says Browning on it. I don't know if it's Browning the gun company, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then this piece, which is an old credit card, it's for the store up here that I think says Goldberg's, big G in the middle. This is their account number. You'd go in, hand it to the person, and they would charge you for it. This is your credit card instead of carrying plastic. So I found another one last year too. It said Blauner's on it, another department store. So I got a little collection going. And then these are my coins, and I got some really good coins, guys. Up top are my modern coins, modern pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters. It does bring my Beja today 2018 quarter count to 267. That's for you, Barbara. I did get this one pretty cool buffalo nickel, modern buffalo nickel, not the original one. Kind of fooled me for a second too. These are my wheat pennies. I got lucky 13 wheat pennies. Most of them are flipped over. I got to clean them still. This one was clean enough. I just kind of put it up there. I think it's 1918. They're all over the years. I think they were teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, a little mix. I got this one, which I think is a Queen Elizabeth, maybe like a Canadian penny. It's in rough shape. The back is even worse. But I think it's a Canadian penny. I'm not sure. I'll have to clean it more. This one is a real buffalo nickel. A dateless real buffalo nickel. So that's a beauty. Look at that proud looking Indian there. That is a cool looking coin. And then I got one V nickel. It's hard to get a date. When I rubbed it a little bit with some sweat, it's 18 something. And there's the back. You can see the back came out much better with the big V on there, but there's, I think it's Lady Liberty on the front. Indian pennies, I got 10 Indian pennies. Oh my goodness. 1898, 19 something. I got to clean them. 1881. Don't know. 1900. I don't know. I can't read some of them. These are the backs in case you don't know what the backs look like. Awesome day with the Indian pennies. I'll come over here. I got one foreign coin. 1923 1 penny. This is Australia. This is a beast. There's a big giant coin. I only cleaned it by doing this with my finger, and look how nice it came out there. So awesome giant penny there. More modern silvers, I got 3 Roosevelt dimes, 55, 51 maybe, and 49. I got 2 Mercury dimes, 1940 and 1941. And then my best coins, I got this one beautiful US large cent, 1840 something. I'm not sure the date. I want to say in the field it looked like an 1848, but I'm not sure. There's the back. You can see that 1 cent looks beautiful. One of the best conditioned large cents I've ever dug. That's a beautiful coin. And then I got these 2 incredible pirate treasure. This first one is a 1771 half real. That little marking right there that looks like an M with a circle on it apparently means that it was made in Mexico City. I think this is a Carlos III. And what I know about Mexican silver can fit in a thimble. Wish I actually dug a thimble. And then this one right here next to it, this is a 2 real, and I think this is King Charles III, 1780. This is a big beast of a coin. This is a 2 real, and it says it somewhere on the back. There it is right there, 2R. Don't know where this is made yet. I'm still researching them, but incredible coins there. 2 real pieces of pirate treasure. And I didn't have to sword fight or swashbuckle for them, whatever swashbuckle even means. And those are my finds, guys. An incredible hunt, an incredible property, 2 days, and it was well worth it each day. Oh man, this is a killer spot, guys. 2 days of awesome finds. The homeowners were super friendly. The husband, who was, I think, in his 90s, followed us around all day on his riding mower like a little kid on a tricycle. So excited to see what we found, holding everything, trying to figure out what it was. Oh man, he was ecstatic. I'm glad we put a smile on his face too. And even though we could probably go back again and again and again, next week we're moving on to another 1700s house, another huge place, 2 farms, a bunch of wells, an ice cellar. The old outhouse is in the back somewhere. I haven't found it. There's a caretaker's house from the 1800s on the property. Oh, another mega huge place. Will probably be a 2-3 day one for there too. But I hope you guys join me for that. Doug's best silver day ever too. Spoiler, but I hope you guys watch it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting. See you in the next one. Later.